saltfish is boiling. So you cook the saltfish until it's tender. Then we're gonna flake it. We're gonna pick it up to go into the ackee. And over here I have all our season cut up. Tomato, bell peppers, and it's assorted bell pepper, red and green, tomato, scallion and onion. All nicely cut up in this dish right here. It's a breakfast, and the star of the show is right here, our Grace ackee. And ackee is Jamaican national dish, and when you cook it with some corn pork or some saltfish, oh, it is saying everything. Some cut up, you can boil a piece of corn pork, cut it up very fine and fry it and put it in the ackee. Very good. Or you can use the saltfish, what you see I'm using right now. Over here you see the saltfish. I'm boiling the saltfish, and once it's tender, I'm gonna put some cold water on it and make it soak for 15 minutes. And then I rinse it off. I wanna throw off this water, then put some cold water and let it soak for 15 minutes. Then I rinse it off, and then I pick it up, like flaking it, picking it up, and then I'm gonna put it with the seasoning, and it's gonna be very delicious. And I'm gonna add the ackee last, because you don't want the ackee break up in pieces, so we're gonna add the ackee last. It's a very delicious dish. I hadn't had it with corn pork for many years, maybe from I was little, but I should try it one day. Ackee and saltfish and fried corn pork. Because we get a lot of fat back in the supermarket here, because southerners like to use fat back, so they have fat back in the supermarket. They call it fat back, but it's our corn pork. And in Jamaica many years ago, we used to corn the pork with salt and put some pimento and pimento leaf in the bucket. When you corn the pork with the salt, lock up the bucket, and then what you do, sometimes we corn it, the pork, and then we put it over this thing we call krang krang. Krang krang is made with chicken cube wire, and it's over the wood fire. And when I go to Jamaica, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, because I know a lot of people don't have that, but I still have the old kitchen from the 70s, 60s. I still have that kitchen down in Jamaica, so I can show you. I get a piece of chicken wire and put it across the fire, and I show you how we put the pork up there, because we didn't have fridge at the time. So they put the pork up there and let the pork, because it's salt and everything, and plus the smoke cure it. It's salt, and then the smoke cure it. And once the smoke cured, you can have that for months. Cured, that's cured pork for months. Cured salt pork for months. Yeah, nice and cured. I'm gonna add about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. This is a good choice of oil. Global blend olive oil. So I add 4 tablespoons of olive oil to the pan. And then I'm gonna fry the breadfruit. Make some nice breadfruit chips. Yeah. And I'm gonna make this oil hot. Then I'm gonna add the breadfruit chips. They're right here. I'm gonna make me some nice breadfruit chips. I'm gonna have it with some ackee and saltfish. I slice them very thin, so I'm gonna have it with a little ackee and saltfish. Once the pan is hot, just place the breadfruit in the to fry. Daniel God surely will deliver, yeah. Daniel God surely will deliver. If you only look to him by faith, Daniel God surely will deliver. Oh yes. If he close the lion mouth, oh yes, everything gonna be all right. Oh yes. If he locked the lion's mouth, so the lion couldn't eat Daniel, what can the Lord do for us? He can do anything for us. If you only look to him by faith, Daniel God surely will deliver. We just have to have a little faith. Daniel God, if your faith be like mustard seed, oh yeah, I'm telling you, just trust in the Lord. I've gone through a lot and I trust him. I trust in God. Surely will deliver. Oh, Daniel God, surely will deliver. If you only look to him by faith, Daniel God surely will deliver.